To the MacBook Pro. The physical keys replace the touch bar, bringing back the familiar tactile feel of mechanical keys that pro users love.
Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Cam Ward and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Apple laptops that have just been announced. I'm incredibly excited about these and I'm not going to be delving into the technical specs so much, but instead going to be looking at these from a practical perspective as a filmmaker and someone who regularly edits music videos and commercial content on these machines. I've been highly anticipating this laptop and to be honest, it's kind of packed everything that I've wanted from an Apple laptop in there. This is the one that I'm probably going to be pre-ordering, but what I do want is a laptop that I can just apply, like that doesn't hold me back if I'm going to be doing, you know, a lot of color grading work and also kind of applying other effects such as denoisers, which are currently the things which are slowing me down at the moment on my older MacBook Pro. So I'm so glad that they brought back the SD card slot, the HDMI slot as well. Little things like that means I just don't need adapters and stuff like that anymore. It's so great just to have that peace of mind. But that being said, most kind of prosumer cameras don't use SD cards anymore. They use CF Express or CFast cards. So it is always handy to have an SD card slot on hand just in case. And I'm not expecting Apple to put a CFast or CF Express card in their laptops anytime soon. The new screens are also nice as well. Obviously we always love that. But the thing is, I'm actually using an Apple Cinema display at the moment. It's quite an old one, but it saves me having to buy an iMac as well. So having a new MacBook Pro, which is incredibly powerful, is kind of my perfect setup really, for on the go and at home. I'm hoping the two work well together. I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's get into the main reason I'm talking about these laptops today, and that's editing. And if you're a Final Cut Pro user, it's going to be awesome. I can probably say that straight away. It's probably going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be super optimized, incredibly fast and a smooth experience. Once these things launch, it's probably going to be one of the best softwares to use for editing in terms of speed and efficiency. Now, if you're a DaVinci Resolve user, again, probably going to be really good. It might need a bit more optimization before it's fully making use of these new processors, but again, probably a great experience all round. So obviously that leads me to kind of the other piece of software, the one that I use, Adobe Premiere Pro. And again, if you followed this channel for a while now, you'll know my thoughts on it. I'm incredibly fast and efficient inside Premiere Pro, and I love the software. For me, it's one of the best ones you can start out with because it's all very straightforward and simple and easy to use. All just makes sense. That being said, that only applies when the software is working, and Premiere Pro doesn't always like to work. It doesn't matter how much power Apple put into these new computers. If Adobe doesn't utilize them on the back end, then there's no point. The software's still going to be rubbish. So it's definitely going to be one of the things that I'm testing out kind of straight away as soon as my laptop arrives is how well this thing runs. And you know, I'm going to test out some Blackmagic footage, maybe some Red footage, and I definitely want to use some third-party plugins to use some denoising, because usually, I mean, lately I was exporting a short film. It was about 8 minutes long. I ran a denoiser over it. Obviously it was Red 8K footage as well, so bear that in mind. But it took me 48 hours to export that, which is a joke, quite frankly. And that's not just the one case. Anytime I apply denoising or heavy effects, such as multiple adjustment layers and a lot of color grading in Premiere Pro, it tends to just break down, doesn't work. And just takes hours to export. Now, I know a lot of you might be saying, well, switch to a different software, but like I said, I can just move faster and efficient. And agencies that I work with use Premiere Pro as well, so I can just hand off project files and everything's a pretty seamless process. So I'm really, really hoping that these new MacBooks can provide a much better experience inside Adobe. But overall, I'm incredibly excited. You know, obviously try and temper expectations a little bit, but they should be insanely powerful and a great investment for the next few years. So let me know your thoughts on them. Are you going to be picking one up? Which one are you going to be getting? Drop me a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. And remember, once I do get the chance, I will be running some tests inside Premiere Pro on these laptops. So yeah.